Hi guys, Ardy here from ProTradersNetwork.com, and yeah, I'm going to look at two main cryptocurrencies today. And the two cryptocurrencies that I'm going to look at is basically Bitcoin USD and Ethereum USD. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to share my charts with you and see what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and how we can actually be trading this market at this point in time, right? So the market is still ranging actually, and I can basically show you the charts and we can go through it together, and you can see basically we have quite a defined range, and therefore I think we should actually be using a range trading strategy if we want to be trading Ethereum USD or Bitcoin USD. All right, so let's go to the charts. Okay, so as you can see guys, at this particular moment, we have the BTC USD on the weekly time frame, and at this point, right? So I'm going to just do some markings for you guys, and since the top that has formed around the 66,000 level, right? Price have actually fallen, and we see the left shoulder, and then we see the right shoulder being formed at around the $41,340 level before price actually tested lows around the 29,000 level for Bitcoin. Right, so at this point, I can say that price, has not broken beyond these two, the range that I have actually indicated just now. Okay, and there is a chance for it to actually fall further down, and possibly it might actually bounce up from the lows in the around the $30,000 zone. But if this particular support zone is broken, we might see price fall further, right? So now let's go to the daily time frame. So as you look at the Bitcoin chart right now, as you know, it has been ranging from lows of around 30,000 and back up at 36,000. So basically, you can tell that it is actually a trader's market at this point, and investors basically are getting a bit frustrated, I'm sure. Especially those who actually bought at this level, and if you are not used to actually holding on to your trades and you think that cryptocurrency is always going to go up and never coming down, then basically you will feel quite frustrated, right? So but that is the nature of the markets, right? There are down days and there are up days, and at this point in time, right, a lot of investors basically, they are just asking the question, when is it a good time to buy Bitcoin, right? If you're an investor and you have a proper time horizon, you could be buying at these levels, and at the low levels of around 29,000, 30,000, and be targeting 35,000, possibly 40,000. However, remember, you should put your stop loss. All right, if you are doing such trading, then I suggest that a stop loss at this level will be good. Let me just mark it, right? This around this level, because if it falls below that level, then we can see that price can actually fall lower, and there is not much support below this zone, right? And we might see price going down all the way to 20,000. Okay, so that's for Bitcoin. Now, what's up for Ethereum? All right, so we go on the higher time frame first, and as you can see, after the top around this level, which is at around this mark here, which is at around the $4,400 level, price have actually fallen down, tested lows of about 1,700, bounced back up, right? It bounced back up around this level, which is around the 2,800 level, fell back down, retest the lows again, and now it's actually back in the middle of this particular range here, right? So again, we are stuck within this particular let me just draw some lines. So we are just basically stuck within this particular slanting line and this triangle here. So we might want to actually wait price to actually break this slanting line and push it further to the upside, right? However, these lows here around the 1,700 and 2,000 level is actually holding up at this moment. and we need to see how price reacts, right? At these zones here, basically, the resistance zone here, support zone here, and the next support zone at this level, right? So it's not an easy market to trade, basically, but if we go down to the lower time frame, there might be some opportunities. Okay, so this is basically the, let me just remove the markings. Right, so I did draw this line here a couple of days back, and we saw that price at a low of 2000 was pushed up to around the 2300 level, 2400. So we saw some resistance at that point. Okay, and as you can see, you know, that's a 20% gain, right, guys? If you were to be buying at 2000 and selling at 2400, that's quite a neat profit, a 20% profit, and for a couple of days of swing trading. Okay, so right now the price have actually fallen to retest this slanting line, and if it breaks through, we may see it go down back to 1750, 1800 level. But if it continues to actually push through to the upside, we might have resistance, first resistance at around the 2400, and then above that it might actually go up to test around the 200, 2900, 3000 zone. Okay, so what's up with the news on Bitcoin and Ethereum? Let's take a look. Basically, Tesla's billionaire Elon Musk issued serious Bitcoin and Ethereum warning. Okay, this is a FUD and negative news, you know. Seriously, Elon Musk used to be actually backing Bitcoin and Ethereum, but now he seems to be like, you know, change his mind and pushing for Dogecoin, right? I mean, look at that, and calls for maximizing Dogecoin upgrade after price crash. Okay, so this guy is basically flippy floppy and it's now repeatedly backing Dogecoin. And if you look at Dogecoin prices, it's not actually going anywhere. It's also going sideways. So I don't know what he's trying to do, in my opinion, you know, by actually telling people to not go into Bitcoin and Ethereum. He thinks that Dogecoin might actually go up by doing that. I don't think so, right? The cryptocurrency market basically is correlated, all the cryptocurrencies. We know that basically sometimes we see Bitcoin and Ethereum being pushed up, and then the altcoins comes next. But if you seriously push Bitcoin, Ethereum price, if it does goes down, you think that the altcoins will go up. Some altcoins, it might happen for a couple of days, but generally the altcoins will also, you know, basically come down together with the so-called blue chips of the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So he warned over limitations he sees with Bitcoin and Ethereum, branding them as slow with high cost, right? Okay, whatever. Okay, so next we go to Bitcoin sells off as regulatory concerns resurface. Okay, we expect volatility to remain under pressure until mid to late August, said one trading firm. So, okay, it's a mixture of sentiments actually at this point, right? So basically, we know that China has actually come out with a few regulations against cryptocurrencies, and they're trying to push the digital yuan, right? So at this point, it's hard to say that they are going to lay off from the cryptocurrency market. You know, I mean, they're just going to continue to actually say things like that. And I feel that cryptocurrencies at this point, if you talk about regulatory concerns, well, it will always be there. You know, for many years, these things have always come up, right? So finally, we have a crypto price warning by Goldman Sachs issuing a surprise future of Bitcoin and Ethereum prediction. Well, this is something interesting. So we have the proponents of so-called proponents of cryptocurrency like Elon Musk. You know, he used to actually be backing up Bitcoin, right? So right now it's the banks that are saying that, you know, there's a future for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I guess, you know, people change their minds, and Goldman Sachs used to say that, you know, Bitcoin is something that, you know, you shouldn't be investing in. It's basically something that won't won't be an asset class. But at this point, they are saying that, you know, there's potential in the cryptocurrency industry. And interestingly, this is what they say. Analysts at Wall Street giant Goldman Sachs have predicted Ethereum has the potential to eclipse Bitcoin in the coming years. All right, this is not really totally new. Something new is fresh news. You know, we know this. A lot of analysts have also been talking about this, saying that Ethereum has a potential to eclipse Bitcoin due to its technology, the fact that it has a lot of usage, and even right now NFTs basically transacted in Ethereum, right? And they warn the extreme crypto price volatility means it can compete directly as a safe haven asset like gold, right? So, yep, this is something not totally new, but it's kind of interesting that we see a bank like Goldman Sachs now talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, all right, so that's my overview of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I hope that you guys have actually learned something today. I'm just sharing for the sake of, you know, sharing my opinion, and I might be wrong, right? And this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All right, guys. So thank you so much, and see you in the next overview.